Okay, so you have a security business or you're starting one and you want to work with the US government. Well, that's a great idea, and it's definitely a smart idea because the US government is one of the largest consumers when it comes to security services. And you would want to work for the US government because of two main things. One, reputation. It helps a lot with your company's reputation. And two, they're pretty good contracts. You end up getting a lot of money for your services. So I'm going to show you the easiest way to find these government contracts. So let's get into it. So you want to go to SAM.gov and then you want to click on search. Once you're here, you want to select domain contract opportunities. And then you want to come here, select the date. You want to give yourself some time before the due date. So in this case, I'm going to give myself a week. And then you want to go and notice types. Notice types are different kind of types for the opportunity. So what you want to choose is sources sought, pre-solicitation, solicitation, compliance, synopsis, and solicitation. Each one of these categories represents something. I have another video on this. Feel free to check it out. But make sure to not choose award notice or justification. These are for government contracts that have been awarded, so we don't want to filter for those because they're irrelevant to us in this case, for this specifically. So now it comes to filtering for security contracts. How are we going to filter by that? Well, there's something called NAICS code. That's the industry code for whatever industry you're trying to find. So we are looking for security contracts. So I have a blog that has the list of all NAICS codes for all industries, services, and here we have one for security guard and patrol services. So it's 561612. 561612 right there. So this one is for security guards and patrol services, which is specifically what we're looking for. And then we see that we have here 7 results, which is good. And then there's something called set-asides. So these are set-aside codes when the government wants to assign a contract for a segment of society or segment of business. For example, they only want to work with a small business for this contract. Then you would want to choose small business set-aside. If you're a woman-owned business, then you would choose that. Veteran-owned business, Indian-owned business, and so on. So you want to choose these because then you would know that the government is looking for a business like yours, and you're not competing with like big, large corporations that would definitely have a better offer than yours. So if you fall under one of these set-aside codes, make sure to choose it. And then finally, you have to choose the place of performance. If you only operate in a specific city or state, you want to make sure, or country, you want to make sure you choose that. So we can go here and check all the states. And then if you only, for example, work in Nevada, New Jersey, then that's what you would do. So let's say we choose New Jersey. We find that there's one contract. So now you can click on this, read through it, understand it, see if your business is capable of actually doing this job. And then you would want to submit a proposal to tell the government, hey, this is the opportunity and I'm interested in basically bidding and working with you on it. So you could see that there's a description and attachments. And the attachments, usually they explain what exactly the government wants. And then you would highlight how your company would offer the best service when it comes to this contract, so that they would choose you or choose another company in the space, but hopefully they choose you. So now you could also, if you have any questions, there are always contact information at the bottom. So these are people that you would want to reach out to if you have any questions or when you want to submit a bid.